Can't nobody mess with us, man.
Hello. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Welcome back to Coffee and Trailers. I'm Warith, and this is going to be my trailer breakdown to Black Mafia Family. Now, Black Mafia Family is another one of 50 Cent's creations, and Starz should just change its name to Curtis, because 50 Cent is Starz. Nobody was watching Starz before Power, and Power put up 6 seasons, which caused them to create the Powerverse. And then we have his son, whose name I don't even remember. He has his own show. It's like Ghost, Book 2 Ghost. I don't know. He has his own show, and that has 2 seasons. And then we have Raising Kanan, and that actually wasn't that bad. I got into that show, and, you know, it wasn't that bad. I give it a 7 out of 10.
When we was growing up, we wanted to be like Young Boys Incorporated. All them dudes had money, women, clothes, and fly whips.
BMF is a story that's loosely based on Demetrius and Terry Flenory, 2 brothers from Detroit, who went on to build the biggest urban drug network in U.S. history.
That's my car. Oh, it ain't fool. And one day, I'm gonna have one just like it.
Meech, you coming or what?
Demetrius Flenory, Big Meech, is played by his son, Demetrius Flenory Jr. And you can't help but look at him and be like, damn, you look just like your daddy. Terry Flenory is played by Da Vinci, aka Darnell Hayes from CW's All-American.
Man, we got a product that creates its own demand. As long as we got my vision and your brains,
I won't stop rocking till I retire.
can't nobody mess with us, man.
Wood Harris plays Pat, who is Meech's mentor, and Wood Harris always plays solid characters. And I feel like he'll never really get the credit that he deserves. But what's cool about that is he's okay with that. He just comes in it, and Wood Harris is about the art.
Silly motherfuckers, you got to be soldiers, all right? Soldiers.
Everybody in the game knows the risk. Getting arrested, robbed.
The rules always been the same. Ain't no other way. And the competition thickening.
Inspired by true legends is an understatement. At the height of their reign, they were making over $1 million a week, having stash houses in different states with names like the Elevator, the Gate, the White House, and the more famous Space Mountain. And they influenced an entire rap culture of making it rain in the club. Uncle Snoop, I don't care who you are. All y'all out there, all y'all are Snoop's nephews. My uncle, he's everybody's uncle. That's Uncle Snoop.
So you a policeman now? Because them men need weapons to do their job. That job you got, you need a gun.
It's not like that.
Then what's it like, Demetrius?
The house they filmed in is the exact same house that Demetrius and Terry grew up in. And Demetrius Flenory Jr. is walking in the exact same footsteps as his dad. BMF had a very opulent lifestyle, one that would inspire an entire culture of making it rain and buying out the bar, and inspire an entire culture of rappers to lie in their raps about doing it as big as BMF. And in 2004, BMF had a bunch of billboards posted around Atlanta that said, "The world is BMF's."
Nobody gave nobody shit in this country, T. They didn't give us our freedom or the right to vote. We had to fight for that shit.
They even had traps in some of these vehicles that were so sophisticated that 2 years later, after being busted by the police, they discovered $1 million in cash in one of the limos. And one of the limos was purchased by a guy at one of those auctions. Now, what would you do? If you bought a limo and you discovered $1 million in cash, would you keep it? Would you tell anybody? To be completely honest with you, I would keep it and hold on to it and then see what happens after a year or two. So that if somebody comes looking for it, I could just act like I found it. Oh, aha. Or if you sit on it, then you just know in the back of your mind in a year or two, you're going to be good. So what would you do? Would you keep the $1 million if you found it? Let me know in the comments.
Kings of the mother deep.
I promise you one thing. I will do better protecting this family.
Now, BMF is one of those shows that I'm excited to watch. I've always been intrigued by the entire story of the Black Mafia family and Demetrius and Terry Flenory. So I'm glad that I get a chance to see it on screen. And what I like even more is that they got Demetrius Flenory Jr. to play Big Meech on the show. So I really hope that this show does well enough so that we get a season 2, season 3, so that they can eventually progress to the end of what happened. I'm intrigued to see how it all went down. Does BMF pull you in? Did this trailer pull you in? And as always, until next time.
When the streets peak, can't nobody tell me ain't that guy. I'm back to the future, boy, I'm McFly.